Oh, that's fucking rad. Well, good
Yeah.
morning. Bam, we're live.
Good morning. You see, we got our guest scheduled up too, Mr. Gerard.
No shit.
Yeah.
When is that?
It's Tuesday evening. He's in Australia, so it has to be an evening show.
Oh shit. Okay, cool. That's as
Yeah.
soon as he could do it. That's the 15th.
Yeah.
Dude, awesome.
We're on a roll, baby.
Yeah, I'm so excited to talk to him. I had a nice correspondence with Katrin too. She's traveling.
Mm.
And it's somewhere far away. Might as well be another planet.
Antarctica?
Basically. Dude, and we got a crazy lineup for this Friday.
It's insane.
Hey, you know what I was thinking too? Maybe, I know I keep saying I want to move away from the games, but we should do, I'd love to get Lambre back on and Torres back on and El Haj back on. Just start cranking on coaches. I met that dude, Harry Powley, the
Yes.
HWPO dude.
Yeah.
And I'd like to get Cole on.
Cool. Harry's cool. I wonder if he remembers me. He drove me around when I went and visited
Is
Beth.
he too cool? He's really smiley. Could I ding him for being too nice? Oh, Kiefer, that guy's a fuck. Did you meet that dude?
No, I don't think I did.
Justin Kotler's homeboy at Underdogs Athletics. That's a big dude. Oh, you know who else we have to fucking do something with? Who's the guy I was ripping on over at Who's the guy I was ripping on over at Invictus? That's a cool dude. That was the most embarrassing. I rip on a lot of people. That was there. What? Bryce, yeah. Wow. That was. So there's this guy over at Invictus. He has a podcast, and I've made fun of him for being an AI. All these people are so nice on their podcast. So this fucking giant dude, he's a big man. I would nominate him as maybe the best. This is kind of crazy to say this, but maybe the best looking man at the CrossFit Games too. I mean, he puts Chase Ingram to shame. And he's in the media pits and he stands out like a sore thumb because he's shiny. He's a Ferrari amongst fucking Priuses.
It's true.
And he kind of has to even like lean over to talk to me. Giant, over 5'7". That's correct. No, I think this dude's 6'3". This is a big dude. A big dude.
Look at that picture, dude.
What is it? Oh. I don't know, dude. I swear to God, he looks like Ken from Barbie. Probably a bad time to use that example because of the movie, but Anita Dick and me, Sevi, you need to take your shirt off for episode 1000. We're like over 1,000.
Yeah, we're at 1075.
But I'll put my dick in you on episode 1000. How about that? Anyway, this dude, Bryce, this dude like says something to me at the games. He's like, "Hi, Sevan, I'm Bryce." I'm like, "Hey, nice to meet you." And he's like, just like all imposing and shit and got a big smile. And he's like, "I'm the guy from the Brute Podcast or Invictus Podcast." I'm like, "Oh shit."
It's like, I'm not AI.
Oh, shit. Why can't you be 5'2" and a little bitch? Why do you have to be a giant? It's crazy.
You know, I caught that on film.
You did when we met?
That first interaction, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I want to see that. I was probably shitting my pants. You know who else I saw? Who I liked? I went out of my way to put my hands on is the dude from the Brute Podcast, the Shoemaker guy. Shoemaker. God, the media people are so cool. And I busted on all of them. And they were all so nice to me. Sevan, about the Kilo Group, I was at the Two Brain seminar and they were there and had CEO stickers, a few others giving them out. I thought you knew. No, I had no idea, but I got some. Someone gave me some.
That was me.
Oh, that was you?
They gave me a ton of stickers.
No, I was not filming anyone in the bathroom. I do. Sevan, were you the one filming men in the bathroom? No. I don't think I would do that ever. Even if it was like someone's like following me in here. I don't know.
It was probably a bathroom selfie gone rad.
Yeah, I don't think I do that. Hey, I do want those stickers are cool. Those and those people are really cool. It's too bad it took me a while to figure out who they were. Can you show me our website really quick? I want to see our website, and let me send you today's show notes. I want to see our website. Oh no, these notes are getting long too. Oh, did you see my? Are we putting up the bumpers for Two Brain and at the end of those? Who's putting those up on YouTube, by the way?
I'm not sure.
Oh well, it's really cool they're doing it. Whoever's doing that.
Yeah, I mean the bumpers are all over Instagram because I was responsible for those, so we jammed on all of them there. This website.
Unedited interviews and conversations with interesting people. Maybe we should change some of the writing. It should say like live every morning.
Well, we have a lot of headshots of you now and like a lot of other stuff, so I think it needs a little update.
Okay. And what's the lady's name we talked to over there? Kalita?
Yeah.
Have you ever met her?
I did at the games.
Did you say her name out loud? Kalita?
Nope. And I won't do it now either.
Yeah, someone needs to say her name so I can hear. Someone needs to say her name so I can hear.
You're gonna ask me next.
August.
They got all the interviews with the athletes up on the site.
Okay. Oh, no shit. Okay. I wish there was a reason for people to go there.
I know. Websites are tough these days. Unless you're buying something, huh?
What can we sell that people want? Meth? What can we put over there that like people would want to go over there? I just want people to I for some reason I want more traffic at our nudes. Just start posting a daily nude over there.
Just hype in. If you go to the website right now, check it out for a big surprise.
Oh, hey, one more thing. This is probably silly to promote, but will you go to the YouTube 3 Plain Brothers Instagram account? If you have kids, you want to. There's a time, and I'm now that I got this new camera, I'm inspired to start doing it again. But there's no way I'm going to. But if you have kids and you want to see like what I used to do with my kids, what I still do with my kids almost on a daily basis, how I play with them, I think there's hundreds of videos over there, at least 100. And there, if you go to, you can scroll through this, just crazy library of videos. And it's just videos of just like of how I used to play with my kids in there. I don't know, when they were 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. And you could just get ideas for stuff that I used to do with them.
Oh man, when they had the long hair.
Yeah, they had the long hair. And then also over on SugarWad, I made I think it's $50 or something, but it's 50 videos and it's 50 days of programming. I'm not trying to sell you that. I'm just telling you it's over there. But you can also just go to that YouTube page and just harvest ideas. Okay. Greg C., can you share the story of the sombrero? The sombrero was just every year, mostly every year I've worn those at the games, and it's because Katie, that's okay. So that's the SugarWad site. Yeah. That took a long time to do. I don't even know why I did that. I can't remember. I think those people said, hey, we don't have any kids programming on here. Will you do that? And I did it. But there's 50 videos and 50 days of programming. And I want to say 40 of the 50, you don't even need equipment. It's a shame I lost my old Instagram account. It had so much good stuff on it for kids. Oh. Can you so every year I've worn a sombrero there that Katie and Bill have given me, and it says Rogue on it. And one of the first years I ever wore it, it was a lifesaver. I never thought I'd wear one of those, but it was in Carson and it was hot and it was cooking. And what's funny is I wore that, and I remember one time walking by Katrin's David's daughter, and she's like, "Oh, I need one of those." And at that particular games, I had my 14-year-old nephew with me as my assistant. So he ran and got Catherine David's daughter one. And then the following year when she saw him, I think I brought him to the games again. She goes, "Oh, that's the nice boy that brought me my sombrero." Yeah. So I just wore that. It's just a sun protection. But then I started rocking my own visor. God, look at that meat hook on Colton. His forearm's just like a cylinder.
Yeah.
How did you find someone 2 feet shorter than you to take this photo? So this probably doesn't, I don't need to beat a dead horse because it's kind of sad, but I'll just put some closure to it. So for those of you who didn't follow the whole Sporty Beth thing, there's this girl on the internet and she made a video about me and it's called The Most Toxic Man in CrossFit. And the irony is that the footage she used that she claims I'm toxic about is one of the things is the thing that people on Reddit have attacked me for and the New York Times attacked me for. And instead of honestly being attacked, I should have been considered a hero. People should have fucking thanked me. And it's basically in the conversation, I talked to Stacey Tovar about the birth control she's using. And in that conversation, she reveals that when she got off of the birth control, her performance actually got better. And that in the conversation with other girls, she realized that the birth control that these girls were on was actually inhibiting their performance. Professional athletes getting noticeable changes when they got off of their birth control. And for some reason, that's the same reason if you called someone who is 500 pounds fat, that's inappropriate. Like telling the truth for some reason is inappropriate. I don't think so. I don't even think it's even slightly inappropriate. I think sharing information, I haven't used this metaphor in a while, but if you're running off the edge of a cliff with your eyes closed and I yell at you, "Hey, dumb fuck, stop running," and I save your life, and the first thing you turn around and say to me is, "Don't call me dumb fuck," then me and you are on totally different planets. It's the Taoist saying, "You're staring at my finger while I'm pointing at the moon." You're completely lost. You're a snail and I'm an eagle. And I get it. I was a snail once too. You look at the ground. You have the perception and the awareness of just what's in front of you. Like this. But I am not a snail. I am an eagle and I see fucking high altitude shit. But I also remember being a snail. So I get it. I don't hate you. I fully remember being a snail. And so this chick Sporty Beth makes this video about me. And if you do that to someone like me, like make a video like that about me, or if you start saying my name and I hear you're saying my name, I'll just incorporate you into my life story. So you make a video about me that calls me the most toxic man in CrossFit, and I'll just same thing. Hiller did the same thing. He made a video about her, and we never talked bad about her. We just kind of incorporated her into our stories. But dude, it's a pretty bold move to take someone. I don't care who it is. You could be a peon and make a video like that about Brad Pitt. You should know that now you've intertwined your life with theirs. So you make a video like that about me. So she's now, I've chosen to like make her part of the narrative and part of the, bits that I do on the show and whatnot, but I've never been per se mean to her. Recently she was going after Taylor Self or something. They were fighting. And I mentioned like, hey, there's a reality. And in that reality, I have a large nose. And in that reality, you're obese, you're fat. And I was just saying like, let's just live in reality for a second. And I wasn't even saying it to be mean. It wasn't like, I was like, nah, you have, whatever, you have giraffe feet. I wasn't even doing that. I was just using it to state a point of reality. And she's proud of the fact that she's fat, and she's proud of the fact she has mental illness. Like she champions those aspects and qualities of herself on her Instagram. It's all over her shit. So anyway, so recently I had heard that she didn't have a media pass. And so I mentioned it to Dave and he got her a media pass. And she writes this, which is interesting. She wrote this on her Instagram. Someone sent me this today. It says, "There's been a lot of comments on my post, and it was a bit confusing that Sevan, supposedly mentioned it to Dave after saying such horrible things to me." Well, once again, it's a mischaracterization. I've never said anything horrible to her, but to say, even if I did say something horrible to her, you made a video calling me the most toxic man in CrossFit. Yeah, when actually I helped women realize that they're taking drugs that are bad for their performance. I mean, it's fucking nuts. But anyway, And at that point, if I was a gentleman, the way my mom raised me, I would just tiptoe out of the room because I know I'm dealing with crazy now, right? It seems that this is the ulterior motive. So now she thinks that because I told Dave that to get her a media pass, or I didn't tell Dave to. I don't tell Dave anything. I mentioned it to him. I had an ulterior motive. And I was thinking, I wonder if I did have an ulterior motive. But I don't. It was just kind of an off the cuff. You know what I actually thought? I remember my train of thought. I thought, holy fuck, I had this conversation with you. Holy fuck, she came from Europe and she doesn't have a media pass.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It was literally verbatim what you said.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, or maybe even you said it. So, but either way, that was the conversation. And then I just quickly text Dave and moved on with my day. Or whispered it to him or something. And then she says, I didn't see him there to thank him, but I have been very grateful on all my videos, which you definitely haven't watched. Oh, has she been thanking me? Oh, no, thanking Dave.
Thanking Dave.
It was Dave who messaged me, and he did mention, Sevan mentioned I didn't have one. Interesting. I've got an influx of these comments. Was it only given to me for this purpose? No. So now she's paranoid because she made a video called "The Most Toxic Man in CrossFit." I mean, it's pretty, right? I mean, that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, but the funny
and rightfully so. I'd be paranoid. I was paranoid that Bryce was gonna fucking be like, I'm not an AI and dot my I. You know what I mean? Oh, you think an AI can? Yeah, you think an AI could punch you in the face from? I get it. I totally get her paranoia. I'm afraid to see all these motherfuckers that I talk shit about. I get it. I'm with you. See, Sporty Bet, that's where I'm paranoid too about people I talk shit about. Seeing them in person.
It's absolutely insane that she says this was his ulterior motive to give the pass, so then people commented. If she had just said, wow, I actually can't believe this, Sevan asked Dave that I should have if I could have a pass, none of the comments would exist. And in fact, it would have actually, the comments would have existed, but it would have been the other way around.
Right. Like, oh, this is really cool. You guys are coming together and squashing your beef.
Yeah. It's like she took a shit on the floor and then you were like, hey, don't step in that shit. And then she did. And she's like, did you have an ulterior motive?
Right.
Did you tell me that? Now all these comments are saying I stepped in it. It's like, what? you took it. You did it yourself.
Anyway, there's no ulterior motive. I'm glad I think you had fun there, Miss Beth. I hope you didn't need a lot of Valium. And next year we'll get another shot. Geez Louise, Sevi, when do you start filming commercials for all those sponsors? What commercials? What's he talking about? Paper Street Coffee. Oh, Paper Street Coffee until August 13th. Thank you, Geez Louise. If you use the code word, I don't know what the code word is.
Sevan.
Yes. No, it's not.
Oh, too easy. Games 23.
Is it?
I don't know.
You go to Paper Street Coffee, use Games 23. You can get a discount on subscriptions. So what's cool about that is then that's a discount you get every single month that you get to use now. I don't eat cottage cheese, but I would eat cottage cheese. Like if I bought some, I would eat it. I like cottage cheese.
Free shipping and all. Let me bring this up.
And I don't even mind. And I'm not repulsed in even the slightest by cottage cheese on people's bodies either. Not even the tiniest bit. It doesn't do it. It has no. I don't find it unattractive at all. So there, have at me.
Brewing tools, coffee.
David Weed. No, I can't read that. But no, sorry. There was something else in here I thought that I should. Oh, California Peptides, capeptides.com. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I accidentally put too much in the syringe. I shot half in my back and half in my bicep.
Oh.
Yesterday, I just did a BPC 150. BPZ 150? No, BPC 357. That's a nice cup. And I did the TB 500 in my bicep. Now, 2 days since I've been back, I've done that. Birth control is a carcinogen. Oh, yeah. So you guys, if you go here, I don't know if you still get the free water or not, but for a couple days, you got free shipping and the free water you need to reconstitute the peptides. Because when you get the peptides, they're in powder form. And by the way, when you put the water in there, you have to do it very, very, very gently, according to Andrew Hiller. Go watch Andrew Hiller's video on how to reconstitute that shit. I did 20 rope climbs yesterday. I did 10 cows on the assault bike. I did 10 front squats with a 40-pound D-ball and 2 16-foot rope climbs.
Nice.
10 rounds. Yeah, cool. Bicep feels totally fine.
I feel so slow and out of shape after the games.
Dildo. Sevy's nose has its own gravitational pull. I mean, why? What the fuck? It's fucking 7:20 in the morning. Why? There's no need. It's not even like an afternoon show.
You know what helped this? If I told the story about the time I saved a woman's life at the airport.
Did you?
No, Dan's just trolling me. I love that guy.
Oh, Mike said down. I can't read this either. Jesus criminy, you look like an action figure.
Thank you for that sweatshirt again, dude. I will wear it all the time when it's winter. Love me a good Rogues.
There was a comment. There's a comment in one of the, because there's more and more commenters now because we did the games and we did those shows and we got a lot of people who watched, right? And a lot of those people who, oh shit, that dog did scratch me good yesterday. There's a lot of people watching who haven't watched the show before, and one person said, hey, basically I'm paraphrasing what they said, but they said basically Sevan's a right-wing propagandist. They didn't use the word right-wing or propagandist, but they're like, he never shows the 20 people with guns with Trump hats on, like in front of the Capitol building protesting. He basically saying, I don't show both sides to the story. And I kind of thought, I kind of wanted to tell you guys why I don't show both sides to the story. And there's another guy who's just always in my DMs who's like, he's just constantly sends me videos of priests who rape kids, basically. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's in the news, like the drumbeat of like, hey, today a church in Italy, a priest got caught molesting a kid. Here today in Compton, a priest got caught. And he's like, hey, why don't you ever push that? Why don't you ever show that? And there's a response to all of that that's very, very clear. And it's kind of the grass is greener on the other side of the hill phenomenon, or be careful what you wish for. No one in their right mind is a proponent or supporter of pedophilia or condones it in any way or thinks it's okay. But there's levels to it. There's you being groomed, by like your high school teacher versus an entire party with ideological values that's trying to normalize and legalize pedophilia. It's completely two different things going on. The church is by no means trying to normalize this behavior. They're not trying to bring it out into the open and be like, let's legalize this shit. Let's accept these people. Oh, shut it. I am not the Alex Jones of CrossFit. Shut it. Why don't you show the negative stuff police do? Well, because relative to the negative stuff that the police do, the attack on police has had, there's no comparison in the significance and the detriment that it's had on society, what police have done to society versus the attack on police. Not accepting them as human beings and trying to work with the best that we have. I mean, the perfect example is as soon as the George Floyd shit happened and the defund the police shit happened, fucking black on black murders increased 34% nationwide, with the intention of it to be to help those people. It's fucking insane. I'm not doing that game. It has nothing to do with right or left. It's always just simple math or logic. I don't care at this point right now, relative to this. I don't want to go to the greener side of the hill where we just accept everyone and love everyone, and then all of a sudden kids are getting molested legally. No, thank you. I'm not going over there. I'd rather stay over here with some closet fucking priest molesting kids and us trying to chase them down, but it still be illegal. I'm okay with cops making 365 million stops a year and 12 unarmed black men getting killed who resisted arrest for the sake of not an extra 7,500 black men killing each other because cops are afraid to go into their neighborhoods. Sorry. Just simple fucking math and logic for me. I'm not worried about fucking the orange-haired guy saying that he'd rather have a Jew as his accountant than a black man, and then people calling him racist for that while the fucking border's open and fentanyl's pouring across the border. I'm choosing my logical fights. Wow, this is an interesting comment. Sean Sullivan, Sevan, it is the naturally progression of perversion. Well, it's fucking gross. Sevan, did you see the FBI killed the guy in Utah yesterday? Let me guess, he was voted against Hillary Clinton. No, what happened? I didn't see that. Brandon Graham, Russians are chemically castrating pedophiles while America is chemically castrating children. Yeah, I'm just choosing my side. But I'm not justifying it. I'm not like, wow, this is really great what the Catholic Church is doing, diddling kids.
See the stats?
Number of people shot to death by police in the United States from 2017 to 2023. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, look at that.
Well, it's not.
Look at that.
Well, the white people still get shot more by police.
No.
Making a big push, though.
No. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, they should get shot more. Well, without looking at anything else but just proportions, they should get shot more. But relative to the crimes they commit, maybe they shouldn't get shot more. But either way, what's so crazy is it's 500 less, right? But those 500 people probably need to get shot. It's not my place to say, I'm not God, but look at all the fucking crime we have now. I mean, dude, there's whole cities that are lost. San Francisco's toast. Hey, we're going to go to the city and do some filming, me and Sousa. It's going to be great. We're going to go there. I can't wait.
I'm excited. Unknown.
Mad Marv, he was 75, over 300 pounds, could barely walk, and they shot him. No explanation about how or why. Oh, I think I did see that story. Wait a second. Is he white or black? That's the only thing that matters. He's definitely white, or else you guys would have told me already. Ken O'Connor, I prefer the blend, but after talking to Dalton Rasta, maybe you shouldn't do the blend. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. He was threatening the president. That's right. He threatened Joe. Threatened. Anyway, that's my thing. I don't want to seem like I'm just like for one side, but it's just like it's just because there's some issues that I have no tolerance for. I can't do any hurting kid shit. You know what I mean? I can't do any of it. It's like a hard no. How come when I'm erasing these things as we do them, and yet they're still in my list?
You figured the kid thing would just be like a common ground.
Would it just be a what?
Like a common ground. Like everybody would be on the side defending the children.
Right.
Like it's just like maybe that's where it would be the common ground starting point. Maybe we could work our way from there, but instead it's like, no.
There are these things that we just accepted growing up as kids that now I just can't even accept either. It's like, now that I have kids, that our parents just accepted, which is basically by law, if you have kids, you have to send them to school. You know, they have to go to school. There's all these things that they have to do. They have to get the injection. And I just can't, I don't know how we ended up going down that path of so many, you have to do these things. I missed something. Who's trying to legalize pedophilia? There's tons and tons and tons of examples, but I'll give you two. And what I'm going to say could be wrong, but the spirit of what I'm saying is right, and you just got to look into a little bit more. Well, one of the things is they're trying to change the name from pedophilia to minor attracted persons. That should be a huge red flag. They're trying to make it so that you cannot. So they have laws in places, and I want to say it was in Wisconsin. Is Madison's capital Wisconsin?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was in Wisconsin recently. They just passed a law where you can't discriminate against someone in the workplace because they're a pedophile. So right now they have a law in Madison, Wisconsin, where you can't discriminate against someone because they're gay, right? So let's say you I'm a bagger at Safeway, and Sousa picks me up and they see us kiss on the lips, and then the next day my boss can't fire me, right? Because he saw that I kiss him doing lips. It's not a reason for firing someone. So they've added pedophilia to that, but they call it minor attracted persons. Sorry, dude. I'm not doing that. That's trying to legalize pedophilia. Hey, I'll give you another one that they tried to do in the state of California. This one's really going to blow you away. And I don't know where this one's at right now. And these aren't, when I say people are trying to do it, these are people in office already, elected officials trying to bring these things to fruition. They're trying to make it so that if a baby dies up to 7 days after it's born, that its death cannot be investigated and no one could be held accountable for its death in California. So you know what that really says, right? It's the same thing of calling affirmative action to try to help Black people, when really what that is that's racism. Because if you did that, on the other side of the coin would be that some Asian kid couldn't get in or some white kid couldn't get in. So you present it as some sort of benign act you're doing. Hey, we're going to help these people with the last name Sousa get in. But really, you never mention it's the people with Matosian and Wong that don't get in. And without saying that, you're lying. You're being dishonest. And so what they're trying to do by making it so that you're basically allowing and condoning the murder of children if you're saying no one will be investigated if a child dies in the first 7 days of his life. It's fucking insane. And you can go online, I forget, and watch the testimony and sort of the hearings in the state capitol where they're questioning the lady on it who's trying to pass the law. I forget what she's, some Asian lady and some Asian congresswoman. And they say to her, like, hey, this basically makes it legal to kill someone up to the age of 7 days old. And you know what her answer was? That wasn't our intention. Dude.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Who gives a fuck what your intention is?
How is it not your intention? You're not investigating a crime committed on a 7-day-old baby?
And I'm not trying to say that one's right or one's liberal or one's right and one's left, or one's liberal and one's conservative. This is just like math. This is just logic. This is algebra. So, yeah, the pedophilia thing, man. Oh, Sevan, it's not really happening that much. It's not a big deal. Why are you making a big deal? That's another one. I have a friend who has a daughter, a wife, and a mom. And I was asking him about that, how he feels about boys peeing in girls' bathrooms. And he says it's not a big deal. He's not going to die on that hill. I think already last year we have 46 women who've been raped in prison by male trannies that were their cellmates. It's like a fucking porno. It's like a bad movie. Can you imagine throwing dudes in women's jails?
Remember that Aerosmith song? Dude looks like a lady.
No.
Instantly canceled.
Oh. Yeah, now that you say it, I've heard that song 100 times. Super popular song, right? Wow.
It was in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
It's funny how things change like that.
Yeah, not much. So a few is okay. The thing is it's just they're in denial. I get it. It's so hard to wake up. I get it. It's so hard to wake up. It's so hard to realize it's so hard to be like, wait a second. This has nothing to do with women's health. We're sacrificing babies. I mean, it's so hard to come to the realization of what abortion is if you're on the left. I get it.
Do you see Daniel's coming here?
I wonder how many people here came for the first time after the games and are now hearing stuff I remember my first week. Yeah, well, I've been getting DMs and comments like that. This is the only time of year that I get a little bit of hate. People are like, fuck, you're a piece of shit.
Why though? Because you're like standing like you will die on the hill to
Or
defend
they'll
the children.
Yeah, or they'll be like, "You're not a real sports journalist, you fucking idiot." You know, and I'll be like, "I know." I mean, the
You're
only
not a
thing
real.
Yeah, and I'm like, "I know."
But that's
Trust
okay. He's
me,
a
I know.
real girl.
Yeah,
We'll
trust
go
me, I
there, but
know.
we won't go with the sports
I
journalist.
fully know I'm not a sports journalist.
You're not a professional. You're not a biologist.
Hey, I started reading this book, by the way, for it's called Unvaccinated. For anyone who's interested, it's written by a guy who's he's also the guy who wrote the book The Moth and the Iron Lung. And if anyone just wants to, like, he's very, very gentle. If you think like people who don't want to get their kids vaccinated are completely batshit crazy, this is the book for you. He's very gentle. He slips it in very gently. You won't even feel it.
Jeez.
But it's a great book. I'm listening to the audio book right now. It's a great book. It's a great, great book. And he's not, there's nothing being forced down your throat. I wasn't made aware that my 10-year-old would be learning about this at school. I would have liked the opportunity to be able to discuss it with him to answer questions. Sorry, I didn't tell you what number this was.
Yeah, I'm like,
sorry.
Oh, you're cool. I think we did this one before.
Did we?
Yeah.
All right, fine.
Well, there's a couple new people here. Why don't you?
No, fine. There's plenty. There's plenty more. I'll do. There's plenty. There's so many. How are they teaching that shit to kids? Okay, 107 world record pull-ups. Let's see what the world record is for pull-ups. This better be a CrossFitter.
It's actually push-ups.
Oh, what did I say? Oh, I feel like we've done that one too.
We've done this one too.
What is wrong with my notes? I'm so sorry, guys.
But we like said that it was no reps.
Okay, what number is that? I'm erasing that one. What number is that?
That was 107.
Maybe I just need to make new notes every show.
It says pull up.
What about 118? It just says yum. Hey, so they really changed the name of Twitter to X. So if you say something, you say I X'd it.
I guess. That's kind of weird, huh?
I X'd it.
If any of you guys are watching and are eating right now, viewer discretion advised.
Yeah, so this is hey, so what city do you think this is? Right off the top of your head, what city?
What's San Francisco?
I was gonna say Portland. How is that okay? So everything we are all paying for that.
Why you big people?
We're paying for that.
Look at that mess.
Why can't that person just be tackled down onto the ground?
I would go for a taser myself. I don't know if I'd want to make contact.
Is that a man or a woman?
That's cake, son.
Unreal, dude. What's gotten into Lizzo is what the dude wrote.
Fuck. Hey, does that person look healthy to you?
If they're prepping for a 300-day fast. Oh my God.
Criminy.
Stephen G. Stefan. Oh, here we go. Someone's going to have to help Stefan through this. More separation of politics and CrossFit and podcasts would probably help you in reach. C. Rogan. I certainly would appreciate a clearer separation of topics. All right. I hear you.
Okay. This is not CrossFit today. Come back on Friday evening.
I don't know. We started with Sporty Beth. Was that CrossFit?
Okay. We've segued.
I'm a little behind, but the Catholic Church in the U.S. has set the standard by which organizations report pedos. I do not want to take the church off the hook because we don't deserve it. Okay, fair. A little behind, but the Catholic Church in the U.S. has set the standard by which. Okay, fine. There you go. Thank you. Okay. Wow, look at this. Look at Lord of Lube. That's a great Halloween costume.
I think Halloween got canceled.
That's the thing. I appreciate what you're saying, Stefan, but this show is, it can't. It can't. But I hear you. You just have to, I don't know. I didn't even try to bring up that shit with Dalton Rasta, and it just came up. And once it did, I just loved it.
I loved his answer about the agent.
What did he say about his agent?
When you're like, hey, does your agent want you talking about this stuff? And he's like, I don't care.
I don't give a fuck, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, if I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it. I feel it's important to talk about.
Why do you want it separated anyway? Like,
because some people don't want to lean into it. They don't want to like go down that path, because life is just easier if they just stay blind to it, or just don't put any thought to it at all. You know, it's like the people that the second you say anything about politics, like, why are we talking about politics? And it's like, because it makes up the society that you fucking live in. And the people that stick their head in the sand and is the reason why we have no accountability. Because there's way more people that are too consumed with their fucking credit card debts that they'd rather just stick their head in their sand and not look up and say, hey, maybe we should really pay attention to what's going on. And then that way we could actually create some changes.
What if though, like in a really like just, I don't know, practical way of looking at it, you come here because you're curious about, Danielle Brandon's going to be on, and you're curious about how she's processing the games, and you know we're going to talk about some of the events, and then all of a sudden it swerves into, hey, what do you think about Novak Djokovic not taking the injection? It is relevant to them to. And then let me go back. And so then you're a viewer and you have taken the injection and you wholeheartedly believe it was the right thing to do. So you get kind of triggered by it. That's basically it. That's what's happening, right? Like basically you want to come here and you want to hear some stuff about athletes, but for some reason you insist on not wanting to hear about abortion in the same conversation.
Yeah.
Baby killing.
I mean, maybe.
And don't get this twisted, for those of you who knew, I'm completely pro-choice. Get your head wrapped around that.
So you're for killing the babies?
God, why do you have to say it like that?
I don't know. I just wanted clarification.
I hate it when it's said like that.
I know. Confronted with it. Me too, though. Me too.
Carlos Cueva from South America. To those that are newer, Savannah has Teresa. He's going to say what the fuck he wants whenever he wants her. Wear a seatbelt, hang on, or get out of the car. It's a hell of a ride, my friends.
Love you, Carlos.
Uh, 101. Not a, I don't think, I'm going on a limb and saying this is not a Republican. Please not show this clip before. Please not show this clip before. Please not show this clip.
For the first time showing on this show, a brand new clip you guys have never seen before.
It's not a Republican. Oh, here we go. This guy really needs a relook at their priorities. This transgender man dreams about getting, oh, yeah, we did show this one. Damn. Okay, I'm going to go deep. I'm going to go to...
We're stuck in a cycle.
I'm going to number 77. I'm dying to go on a cruise. Number
77.
All right. No, really? Shit, okay.
Wait, I don't know. I just may have seen this. No,
this is new. Look at this. This is great. This is new. Look at this. This is a cruise ship. Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh. Yeah, we were like, good thing there was no baby that stole it.
Oh my God. Did you hear someone say, let's get out of here?
Oh my God, that guy fell.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Are you seeing those lawn chairs getting tossed?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that guy fell. Oh my God.
Get the kids. Water. That was water.
Oh.
Backed by the
Oh. Hey, dude, Dude, if there had been a kid in that stroller, that kid would be dead.
Yeah, that wasn't good. But the mom had the kid out and had it up on its side, so.
Oh my God. Jonathan Ortega says we've seen all the clips from 10 to 265. Come on, you haven't seen that one.
That was brand new, guys.
Okay, number 56, LK. Is this a Liver King clip? LK. 56, LK.
Nope, not the Liver King we're familiar with.
Oh. You already see it?
No, I haven't seen this one. This one seems
Oh yeah, this is definitely not. As the American flag flaps in the fentanyl-filled air, the San Francisco Shepherd wolf is here. I don't know if you guys heard, but I think it's Robert De Niro's grandson died, 19 years old. I think I mentioned it on the show the other day. Fentanyl overdose, accidental. They called it accidental. Fucking idiots. And as you know, he's a huge proponent of leaving the borders open, and not that it's good that happened. I'm not saying that at all, but you get what you fucking ask for. Okay. This is the only thing that makes this thing a country is that we have borders. Like, if you don't want a country, I get it. Please go somewhere else. Please. I love having this as a country. I love having borders. Oh shit, Elise Bone. They arrested the woman who was responsible for getting him the drugs. Yeah, probably. Oh, she changed her picture. Probably because of that. Look, you look cozy. Probably because it's Robert De Niro, right?
Yeah. Protect the Hollywood.
Oh shit. Ron Sutton said it looks like Colton. Oh, that's not cool.
Play the clip.
Action.
I gotta stop smoking that shit and burning the kids, man. You got the kids right here, man. What the fuck you say, man? The fuck is it so out of pocket out here? It's crazy as fuck. You got children and a family over here, and they out here just smoking fucking fentanyl on the streets. And then when you try to call them on it, they want to get crazy. Boy, I almost lost my cool right there.
Hey,
Can't wait to hang out with that
is
dude.
this true? Sevan, I heard you were filming people in the bathrooms at the games. That's fucking nuts. Hey, I wouldn't put that past someone. I wouldn't put that. Is that true? Did you really hear that?
No, it was the guy that got arrested, and Hiller put it up on his Instagram, and he's like, "We're mainstream," and then it said like some guy caught filming in the bathroom was arrested at the CrossFit Games.
Oh, is
And
that
then
true?
Yeah, and then somebody commented and was like, "Wow, Sevan really went crazy with behind the scenes this year,"
Oh,
and put lots of laughing faces. It was very much a joke.
well, let me tell you, the kind of shit that was reported about me to HQ before the games was shit like that.
It was in the men's room too. So
Normally, to tell you the truth, this year, every time I went to the men's room, every time I took my cameras off because they were so fucking heavy. I needed a second. It was like I needed a second to get away from them. So I take my cameras off and set them on a table.
yeah, I guarded him a few times.
And I didn't use any public restrooms the entire time I was there. Like I do at like I used to at regionals or semifinals. I only use like private bathrooms there. 28 AI robots. Sevi got a clip of Horvat taking a deuce. You guys want to see? No, I did not. Do you want to see a clip? Do you want to see someone sent me a clip. You want to see some behind the scene footage of Horvat?
Are you going to show that? Which one are you going to show?
I would just show the 15-second version where she remarks on my stature. Can you pull that up, or do I need to?
No, I think you're going to need to. I'm not savvy enough to do it with like the preview thing like you guys are.
Let me see. That thread has its own picture, right?
Yes. I was just going through your text. Did you see the one we just got?
No. Who's it from? Caleb?
Champion.
Who?
A champion.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Listen to this lineup, people. See if you can get them. See if you can get them for Friday. Is it too much?
I mean, there's a lot of people on that one show. I just feel like it's going to be a whirlwind, right? And maybe they should have their own show or position it with another one.
Okay. Wow.
Maybe like with Ricky. I don't know how long you wanted to go with Ricky.
No, I need my own time. I need time with when is who do we have scheduled for Friday? Daniel Brandon, Colton Mertens, Alex Gazan,
Ariel Lowen.
all 4 of them in one show, like 15 minutes each, right? Like just to check in and say, what's up, homie?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
See what
putting
they're up to, how to
Adler in there might be too much. What about, do we have anyone for Saturday morning?
No, we don't.
We tried to get Hopper for Saturday morning, right?
Yeah.
Ask Adler if we could do Saturday morning. That's crazy. Oh, I got all goosebumpy. That's cool. Okay, let me see if I can find this.
I mean, we could still, maybe if he's the last person, then that way you could.
Now listen to this crazy shit. I don't want to mess. I got to make sure no one sees my text messages.
Yeah. Somebody said I always get nervous at this part. You're right.
I gotta close all these windows. Okay. So I'm going to set the stage for you guys. Oh, Stefan, we're leaving abortion. We're going back to CrossFit. Share screen. Entire window. Okay, here we go. So
try that one first.
You'll see all this on the behind the scenes, but basically, one of the first days I saw Laura, and she was with her whole posse, and it's a pretty intimidating posse. It's got Adam Klink, Ben Smith, the former CrossFit Games champ, Gabrielle Magawa, who's a fucking presence of her own, and then the fucking giant Christoph Horvat is there, and they're standing there. And I walk up and I go to shake all their hands, and then I go to shake Laura's hand, and she just stares at my hand. And I told you guys I started stammering and shit, and she won't shake my hand. I think maybe she eventually shaked it. I can't remember. Fucking blur of humiliation. But so a couple days pass, and Mariah Moore comes up to me and she goes, "Hey, Laura says that you should put on your big boy panties and come over there and talk to her." I'm like, all right, cool. So I go over there and I talk to her and I get tore up. I get destroyed, which you'll see in the behind the scenes. I get tore up. No one ever tears me up, ever. It's so crazy. Such a crazy experience interacting with her. She's so fucking inappropriate. Yeah, she's your alpha. It's nuts. It's so inappropriate how she behaves. There's no fucking rules to engagement. And so she tears me up. And I hang though. You guys are gonna be proud of me. I stay in there and take the fucking whooping. I don't like. She gives me a few times outs to leave, and I don't. I'm like, fuck that. I'm staying. She's bigger than me. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm the size of her fucking hand, dude. Sevy, you think Laura could beat you up? I want to say no, but I just, God, that'd be crazy to fight her. That'd be fucking nuts.
CrossFit pay-per-view of the century.
Oh my God. I don't know. I'd have to think she could fuck me up, but I'm not afraid to fight her, but I definitely wouldn't want any cameras on it.
Like, don't tell anybody first before that.
It's not going to be a good look for me either way. The thing, dude, she's so powerful and you sense it in her presence. Yeah, she's Hungarian. She got you in 20 seconds. All right, fine. No, I can't beat her up. I'm fine with that. So then I leave, and then Mariah comes back to her, and Mariah says, "Hey, how was the interview with Sevan?" And that's what I'm about to show you guys. This is her fucking response. You're gonna have to listen carefully. Sevy, she will what? Beat me up? Okay, I'm fine with it. All right. Says the fucking boxer. Great. Slater. Laura would make you her bitch. Fine. Okay. No, it's not. It's not just no nonsense. It's she ragdolls me when I talk to her. I can't explain it. Well, you'll see. Oh, that would be if Laura wanted to kidnap Sevan, she could. I'd love that. All right, here we go. Ready? Can you if you can't hear this, let me know. If maybe I fucked the audio up. Could you hear that?
It's super low.
Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me see what's
Like,
going on.
yeah, audio's fucked. No audio, can't hear.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. What entire screen?
It's like super quiet for some reason.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna turn my mic around. You guys hold on. Here we go. Hold on.
Bring it up to the computer. That's a good sound. That's a good sound.
Okay, listen, kid. Listen.
Did Sevan come find you?
Yes, you did.
Was he pale? Did he look scared?
He looked fine. I was nice to him. Yeah. I feel bad for him. He's so tiny.
She says you'll hear it better in the behind the scenes. The audio is great. I apologize for the audio issue, but she says, "Did Sevan come up to you?" She says, "Yeah." And then Mariah goes, "Was he pale?" And she goes, "No, I was nice to him." No, you weren't fucking nice to me. That's not that. You were not nice to me. Not even a little bit nice to me. Not even like there's no way. It's just a lie.
Oh.
And then she says she feels sorry for me because I'm so little. The fuck.
And I like how Lynx just gets mad at me for that. Just sitting there. I'm fucking 70 miles away.
Yeah, what? Oh, because
Fuck
you
you
didn't help
want me to do?
Yeah, what the fuck, Sousa? Help me with the audio.
Oh no, let me just reach into your screen and
Oh, look at this. Sounds like Sevy's back in. I bet this sound. That. This ghetto ass arm I have.
hey, you know what I heard?
What?
I heard from a trusted source that when Laura acts that way, she only absolutely does it to people that she really likes.
Hey, I believe it.
And that's
Part
how
of
she
me-
like, brings people in like that.
Part of me believes it. I asked her in the interview, I'm like, "Do you always play hard to get?" Yeah. What if she's like crazy attracted to me and she has to just do that to like, what if she's into old dudes, little dudes, old little dudes?
It's really
She
a
has
love
to-
affair. Everybody thinks it's like a
And
a
she has to
frenemy.
act that way, like just so she doesn't like just completely throw herself at me. Anyway, I enjoyed it a lot.
good chemistry.
Yeah, I don't mind getting tossed up a little bit. At the top there's this link on Instagram. It says "Who am I?" There's no number above it. It's like before number 2. Do you see it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's try that. Who am I? I really like this clip. We played this before on the show, but it's okay. This is good. Here we go.
Average person who they are, they'll give you their name. They'll say, "I'm Bob Proctor," but I'm not. Bob and Proctor are 2 words. My parents give them to me. They're called names, but it's not me. It's my name. Then somebody will say, "Well, this is me," but this isn't me either. It's my body. Like, you never phone down here to the studio and say, "Body won't be in today. It's sick." We don't say "am hand" or "am leg." It's my hand, my leg, my body, my name. Who am I? We live simultaneously on 3 planes of understanding. We're spiritual creatures, we have an intellect, and we live in physical bodies. But because we lack awareness or understanding of who we are, we're totally locked into a physical world, and we let things outside of us control us. 95% of the population are reacting to life. They're not really living at all. If a person will start to study that and look for the answer, they'll find it. If you ask the average...
There's some really cool ideas being presented there. that distinction between the identities, right? Your body, your intellect, and your spirit. And then, of course, there's that other one. The one that I really liked is the 95% reacting.
Mm-hmm.
That's like every fight you have with anyone. All that shit. So much reacting. We think we're conscious beings with free will, and we're just sitting there reacting.
Free will.
Like Free Will Brandstetter.
Nice.
Nice. It's
Bring that
nice.
back. Did you want to play the robots one still?
If you have to say all that, you are analyzing it too much and thus not living life. Oh,
I don't think so.
I know, neither do I, but I just like it. Oh shit. There was a story from Russia about aliens. A UFO appeared and turned soldiers to stone. Medusa. Did you like Medusa as a kid?
I was never really that into it.
That bitch had like snake as hair.
Yeah. If you looked into her eyes, she turned into stone.
Yeah, if you fought her, you had to like look in a mirror,
Mm-hmm.
like over there, even though she was over there. Right?
I'm not that familiar with the story. So sure, yeah.
I wonder who would win in a fight, Medusa or Superman? Clash of the Titans, Matt Burns. Yeah.
If you could have one superpower,
Yeah.
what would it be?
That was a great Clash of the Titans. I'm going to watch that with my kids tonight, I think. They're going to be like, it's not TV night. I'm like, shut up. How does this guy know? Carlos Romero. How does Carlos know? How does he know? You don't even know what he's talking about, right, Sousa?
No.
Yeah, somewhere in there I have a Margaret Thatcher clip. Fuck you. Stop looking at my emails, douche.
It gets sent to the wrong person. Oh, were you the winner that also gets the notes sent to them at the beginning?
What did you ask me? Play what clip? Aliens?
Oh, no, we had the robots one queued up prior to the...
Oh, sure. Yeah, what's robots? Who's robots? Sure, yeah. Keep the show moving, please. Yes, I know. Jeez Louise. Are you my wife?
Carlos.
Oh, what is this one? I don't remember this one.
Well, you commented on it.
Oh, it took me a minute to realize those were robots. I thought they were real women for a minute. Oh, I don't even remember writing that. All right. Will you like my comment?
Sure will.
Action.
Of straight white men having the power and everything, and it's like we as women of color, as like students at this university, like we're very much capable of certain things, and we don't have the same privileges that are offered to straight white men.
And I've been hearing that from a lot of the ladies that I've been talking to today. Talk to me about what some of those privileges are that, straight white men have that you don't have. Talk to me about that.
I think I don't really know. Have you ever experienced like a specific instance?
But I also need to go.
I know, I do need to go. I'm sorry. Tired of...
I stand up when I pee, bitch. But with great privilege comes the problem that our bathrooms are covered in urine. Although we can stand, our entire group is a bunch of D-bags and we pee all over everything like assholes. We ruin our privilege. Fuck off. Such a fucking joke. Did I ever mention to you guys that the two financial engines in the entire legal team, except for one person, was women the entire time I worked at CrossFit? Maybe I mentioned that to you guys.
Can you send me...
You fucking douchebags that keep fucking insisting while we live in the greatest time in humanity, you still have to play a fucking bitch. You're a fucking loser. Your fucking parents should spank you with a belt.
My favorite part of like all those is like, can you please give a specific example that you or somebody very close to you has experienced that exemplifies the ideology in which you live your life by? No, you can't. But it's so weird.
Ask her friend. Yeah, she was willing to die on that hill, and then she had to ask her friend. Can you think of one example?
And the friend bounced.
Hey, Sevan, remember when you took a shit in the van? Yes, I remember thinking as I put my little tiny ass in the little baby seat and took a shit, I remember thinking, God, I'm so privileged because there's all of these big people who probably they would have had to have left the skate park with their kids to find a toilet, and I didn't have to do that because I'm privileged, because I'm little, and I can use a fucking 3-year-old's toilet.
You can not only aim a number 1, but you can aim a number 2. That's talent.
Imagine living your life. Hey, dude, we all do that. I'm telling you, every single, and I'm guilty of it as fuck. Like I have this thing that I think that wherever I fucking go, so like I used to not even go into stores unless I thought for sure I was going to buy something. Or if I walked into a store, I felt guilty. Like I had to buy something, like I was taking the person's time.
Yeah. Isn't that funny?
Yeah. I would never, ever ask to taste the ice cream at the shop. You know, when they hand you those little wooden spoons, I feel like it was stealing.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then there's the one asshole who tastes every single flavor and then goes,
yeah.
no, I don't feel like ice cream today.
Yeah. It's the plight of the black man. I'm with you. Overcompensating. Privileged white dudes. I'm going to thank someone today for being white. Thank you for being white. What? Hey, if I said that to someone in Santa Cruz, they'd probably start crying.
Or they'd jump you.
They would just jump off a cliff and kill themselves.
Get them.
That's different. That's different. I approve of this. Ken Walters, that was me in college. 3 rounds of free samples in the grocery store. College kids, get your shit. I feel you.
That doesn't
Yeah.
count.
I feel you. I'm good with it. Subby, what age did you stop growing? Was there a point in your life when your hog was in proportion with the rest of your body?
No, it's always been massive.
I don't ever remember it being. You want the crazy thing is, like, I don't know that I'm little. Like, I went to the CrossFit Games this week and I realized again, like, it was the first time, wow, I'm little. Like, when I walk out in my town, I'm not little. It was like, I remember the very first time I realized I was little is when I went to college. I went to UCSB and I'm like, wow, I'd never been around so many white people either. It's not like that anymore. I heard it's all Asians. But when I went to the games this year, I was like, wow, I am fucking little. But in my house, I'm like where the people I hang out with, I'm a boss. I do burpees and shit. I can do 10 pull-ups. It's the truth. It's weird. And I didn't realize, I don't know if I should tell the story about the hog. One of my uncles said to me, my dad has like 9 brothers and sisters, or 10, something like that. 2 of them died. Young age. But one of my uncles, my dad's the youngest uncle in the family. He's like probably 20 years younger than my dad. He asked me one time, "Hey, did you get a big thick cock like your dad's?" He said it in Armenian. It's less uncouth in Armenian.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh shit. I never thought of my having a big giant thick cock." And then I was like, "I guess I do have one of those."
Thanks,
And that was it. And then a couple people said something occasionally once people would see my penis. I was like, oh, wow. I thought everyone had one of those. So it's like, I didn't know. I had no idea. And that's
shit. I
try to lean on the hog more than being little. Say it in Armenian. Kujujut medze? Kujujut what did he say? Kujujut medze? Kujujut. There's another word too. That means is your penis big? Kujujut medze heidigin bese? Forget how he said it. This guy, I'll ask him to say it again. I'll call him and ask him. He's cool. He was my cool uncle. When he came to the country when he was 20 and I was 5, and he would always put me on his shoulder, and then like If it wasn't for him, I probably would have never played any sports. He always took me outside and played with me. Other than that, I just was just a fat kid that watched TV.
Yeah.
But
Everybody needs that uncle.
Yeah. And he loved smoking weed and drinking. So like we would walk like a mile to the liquor store. He'd smoke a joint. He'd get like a bunch of beer. We'd walk back. We'd watch a football, like the 49ers game. And then we'd go, he'd be drunk and we'd play catch in the yard for fucking 2 hours playing football. He was awesome.
I had an uncle like that like for Christmas would buy you like a pocket knife. And my mom.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
And we got a little older. He bought us a BB gun, and then my mom was out, and he's like, "I'm gonna show you how to shoot this." And like, yes, back patio shooting the BB gun with him at the cabin.
Yes, mine bought me a pocket knife too, a little buck knife, a little tiny one. Now listen, if anyone ever fucks with you, you just open it and pretend like you're cleaning your nails.
Yeah, everybody needs a cool uncle like that.
Yeah, he was great. My nephew the other day texted me. My nephew's in town. I love him to bits, but he's like, "Hey, do you have a camera I can borrow?" I'm like, "No."
Meanwhile, you just have this stack of cameras.
Like, fuck no.
Not gonna end well.
What's this number? Can we play number 2? Maybe we just go down from the top. Maybe I'll just start a new list tomorrow. I'm just gonna throw this list away.
Scrap it.
Yeah. This one doesn't even have any notes by it. Excuse me.
Play it?
Oh, yes, please. Yeah.
What's electricity does the United States demand each year?
I don't know that number off the top of my head.
Okay, it's 4 terawatts annually. So the Secretary of Energy didn't know it. The EPA doesn't know it. FERC probably doesn't know it. Who else doesn't know it in this country? And we're mandating electric vehicles. What's the percentage increase in electricity demand if we get to the 2030 and 2035 mandates that your agency is pushing for and the administration is pushing for? What is the percentage increase that we will need?
0.4% in 2030 and 4% in 2050.
Okay, so the Secretary of Energy sat right there 2 weeks ago, and she said it's going to double our electricity demand. And you're giving me a much more accurate or at least specific answer. You guys have no idea how much demand is going to be there. Where is that electricity going to come from?
Well, first of all, we did analyze the demand that the implementation of these proposals.
EPA analyzed it, or
yes, we did. We analyzed it as part of our.
Where is the electricity going to come from?
Analysis. It come from a diverse grid.
It's 110 degrees in my hometown today. The wind is not blowing, the sun is shining, and after 4 hours of darkness, there will be no batteries on this planet that can produce a reliable source of baseload dispatchable power. We have no plan for this. How much electricity?
It's fucking crazy, dude. It's crazy. Hey, that's the simple math part that the guy should have off the top of his head.
Mm-hmm.
For every 1,000 cars we bring on, we need 2 windmills. For every 2 windmills, it'll cost us $800,000, and we can accomplish that and build that over the next 3 years with a 1% tax hike on blow pops. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like, how the fuck do you not have that? That would never work. If I told you I was going to send 30 new people to your class, you'd have to make, like I said, hey, Souza, here's let's say you charge $200 a month, 12 that's $2,400 a year. If I said to you, hey, I'm going to give you $71,000 and I'm sending 30 people to your class for the next year, you'd have to make some changes, right? Like right away. And you're like, when are they coming? I'm like, next week. You'd be like, okay. And
like, all right, we need 2 more coaches. I gotta get some more equipment. Like, we're gonna like, how are we gonna organize it safely? Yeah.
Fucking nuts. You could even think big picture. Hey, is now the time to rent the place next door?
Right. Move facilities. Can we?
Republicans will lose their mind over some energy nerd, but ignore the military officials who refuse to build the border wall. Explain. What are you talking about? I remember not wanting the border wall, like, because I thought that it would interfere with animal migration.
Oh, you're so nice.
I can remember that being that person.
Don't cage in the animals.
Number 3. What time is your first class today?
Not till this afternoon.
Oh. Souza, I'll have you know we don't even lock our gym all day long, and here y'all are no. Thank you though, I appreciate it. I love you, Audrey. Okay. Kyle. Oh yeah, this is me. I think right here. When I was young, I used to think the world was full of professionals. Yep. Now that I'm older, I realize almost everyone is winging it, has no idea what they're doing. I know it's crazy, right?
That is 100% spot on, Kyle. That was the same way I thought.
That's why. You nail it. That's why I get so fucking pissed at people who, like, anyone who says for a second that the CrossFit's not a professional sport or that Dave Castro is not professional. It's like, dude, you've never met anyone more professional. It's because you think the fucking winging it idiots are the professionals.
Do you realize
fucking guys who aren't saying anything or doing anything or forcing anything to happen are the professionals? It's nuts. I really hope the behind the scenes captures how amazing he is. He is he'll blow you away. There was someone there that goes, hey, do you know why we all want to work for Dave? I go, because we get shit done. He goes, yeah, isn't it awesome? Sorry, what were we going to say, Susan?
No, I just going to say, just like, if people have any idea with his past career, like the level and attention to detail and the rehearsals that go into it and the impossible missions that he probably went on and came out, that it's just like, yeah, I don't want to get into it because I don't know much about his past career.
Life or death. He was in charge of life or death situations, and he still treats his job like that today. And even the people who I guarantee you, even the people who got their fucking ass chewed this week by him, and there were a bunch, including myself. None of them. Everyone's like, yeah, he's still a good dude. Like, you're not like, oh, I had my ass chewed unfairly. Licks, okay, he's going to explain to me. Republicans pretend to defend our interests by hating on the least powerful government officials. All the while, they reap the real deep state controls our lives through the internet. Okay.
BlackRock, State Street, Vanguard.
Devesh Maharaj. I sometimes see people hating on Devesh in the comments.
What?
Is it? Oh no, Yash. It's Yash who gets beat up.
Oh.
As an electrical engineer working on electric vehicle systems, I would agree with that. The electrical demand of some facilities I'm working on would increase as much as 600% in the next 10 years to support EV. Hey, is it free? Everywhere I go, I see these electrical charging stations. Is gas free for gas? Is gas free for electrical cars? Like, if you have an electrical car, do you never pay for that shit again? You just park your car somewhere and charge up?
I have no idea, to be honest.
Tanner, Sevi, how do you still live in that area? How have you not moved yet? I live in the most amazing place you could ever imagine. I live in a forest that butts up against the Pacific Ocean. Like, my life is so fucking good. And I live just, yeah, it's good. There's no reason to leave. Are you coming on Saturday here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I realized that in the afternoon, though, I do have something that I have to be back here for.
On Saturday?
Yeah, so that's...
Oh, no, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Maybe you should come Sunday morning. Do you think we could do it all in one day?
Well, I'm wondering, is it possible, you think, to do part of it in stages? Like, what if I came Friday afternoon? Oh, no, fuck, because we have the show. Yeah.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, maybe we could do part of it on Saturday, then I come back on Sunday morning, and then we do the rest of it, so it's ready for Monday.
Someone said, how can anyone still live in Commie, California? And I was looking on the internet, and I said, because we're not cowards. And then I looked at the profile of the guy who wrote it, and he was like a Green Beret.
You're like, oh, fuck.
Oops, sorry. Republicans will lose their mind. Harvard isn't diverse enough, but ignore when the Air Force establishes racial quotas for incoming officers. I'm not following you on that. It's not free. You pay for it, but some employers provide it for free at work to get people. No, I mean they have charging stations all over my city, like right by the skate park. There's every day I drive by like 20 charging stations. Can I just park my car there and like plug in, or do you have to slide a credit card in or something? Oh, here we go. Gabe, Paper Street Coffee, Tesla. You pay for the supercharge. Incoming phone call. I gotta fix the phone. You think I should just get a new Roadcaster?
Whoa, what's going on with it?
I always have to redo the phone every show.
Oh. Do you turn off your Roadcaster every night?
Jody, hi. No, I don't. It's weird. Hello? Hi.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Sevan.
Hi.
Calling from Connecticut.
Hi.
You do have to pay for those chargers.
Oh, you do? So like the ones like just out in front of grocery stores?
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you'll be getting charged for that.
How do you get charged
I think
for it?
I think you have to set it. I think you have to set it up. I'm not sure, but I had an electric car for about 6 months, and it was the worst thing ever.
Oh, why? Because there'd be times you'd want to use it and you couldn't because didn't have gas in it and it wasn't charged up.
Yeah, and then you have to sit and wait for an hour for it to charge.
Oh yeah.
So it's just the most inconvenient thing. Most of them, yeah, you have to pay for it. A lot of just inconvenience.
Fuck. Okay. Well, I'm not getting one. I'm not getting a new car, period. I'm going to drive my current car into the fucking ground.
I have a question.
Yes.
You think CrossFit CEO group are thinking about policy for transgenders? Ahead of the next games?
I think that there already are transgenders in the games.
Okay.
But I think in the teams competition there already are. I don't know if they're actually performed at the games. That's a good question. I don't think they have the manpower to think about it.
To have a policy?
Yeah, I mean, they probably have some policy, and it's probably around hormone levels. They probably will just copy and paste something, I would guess. You know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, the current policy also encourages genital mutilation, because the current policy in some places is if you haven't started the process before the age of 12, you are forever going to be forced to compete at the sex you were born as. And that sucks because that kind of enforces people to make the decision early. But who knows? I think CrossFit's too hard. It's too hard. There's no dude who's going to, I don't know. It's too hard. I would guess there would be a mass mutiny, wouldn't you? These women don't want dudes. I can't picture any of these women that I met this week wanting dudes in their sport.
Well, nobody does, but what can they do about it? What can they do about it?
Yeah, it's a good question.
And no ladies are going to go over to the dude section.
No, that hasn't happened once, right?
Yeah. Anyway, you're doing a great job. Absolutely loved your coverage this year. I was a little nervous about you going to how everything would play out with you being at the venue this year.
Yeah, it was great.
We're so used to you like bringing people on and, you know, in the background with not being there. But you did great. It was awesome.
Thank you.
And a good hello to all my Sevanistas who I was living vicariously through at the venue.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. Don't worry, you didn't miss out. I mean, it was fun, but like you didn't miss out.
Anyway, well, listen, you have a great day. Thanks again for all your coverage, and we'll talk to you later.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the electrical car information.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, bye. I don't understand this. Yash, I don't understand this. Yash has blocked more than a half of the chat. He's still here, yet 12 daily doses is banned. Is it bad to block half the chat? Who cares if you block half the chat? Is that bad?
Yeah, I'm not following.
I don't understand.
I mean, 12 daily doses was getting fucking crazy. So that made sense. But Yash blocking the chat. Why would
block
we?
the whole chat.
Why would we ban him from the YouTube chat?
I've never even seen anything bad Yash has said. Sevi, would you consider having a sex worker on the show? A sex worker.
OnlyFans, porn star.
Yeah, I'm not sure why I wouldn't. What's a sex worker?
This
I'd pretty much have anyone on the show, like 99 out of 100 people. Someone said to me at the bar in the hotel, why would you give a flat earther a platform to speak? It was crazy. I was like, wow. It was a friend of mine too.
Did you ask why they came to that question?
And no, well, I said, why wouldn't I? And they go, because it's just fucking crazy and idiocy. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, if I didn't let every single person on who had crazy or idiot ideas, I wouldn't have fucking anyone on. One of the cornerstones of my show is young human beings that have dedicated their lives to just doing physical traits, physical feats of strength that have no fucking purpose. It's not even like all the echo bikes in the world are hooked up to the power grid.
It's so funny that people get so triggered by that.
Eric Utley, was 12 Daily Doses actually banned? I think 12 Daily Doses was calling me a pedophile in the fucking comments, if I remember correctly, a couple weeks ago, or something fucking crazy, and he'd gone too far. And I can't remember. I asked someone to block him. Just too far. Sorry. You're not going to sit there. You're not going to, you can say a lot of shit. You can make fun of my nose. You can tell me I'm a fucking idiot. I'll even try to remember the example. Let me see. Yes, it wasn't just once. It was an incessant drumbeat. So I would say something like, I'm going to the skate park today to watch my kids. And he goes, yeah, because you're a fucking creep and you like to watch little kids. And it's like there were 5 of those. And it's like, fuck you. To answer that, I would much rather hear someone try to explain to me how the earth is flat, but I'm not going to tolerate raising my kids is creepy. Sorry. Oh. And I didn't want to do it. I wanted to ban him. I didn't want him to go that far. Oh, Yash is inappropriate to women in their DMs. Dude.
What do you mean inappropriate? Like this?
Yeah, and that's not my place. I'm not policing that, dude. Holy shit! If I banned all the people in here who are inappropriate to women, fucking there'd be one person left. Oh, we didn't ban Yash. He has blocked people when they said anything to him, but I've heard he's been saying inappropriate things to people. Then those people can ban him. I've just never seen any of it.
What happened with the inappropriateness? Like what was said? I wonder.
I'm not comfortable banning people, but draw your dagger. I got to talk with Sevi at the games. Confirmed, good dude. Who are you? How? What? Huh? Where's Allison NYC been? That's a good question.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm not going to Coeur d'Alene for a month. I didn't tell you that, did I? I did?
Yeah.
Already told you? Oh.
Mm-hmm. We talked yesterday about it.
Yeah, I don't want to ban anyone. How about number 8?
We had this one here. If you still wanted to use this guy.
Oh yeah, okay, let's do it. Let's do it now. Oh yes, here we go.
46 from RFF phalloplasty. If you don't know what this is, I am transgender and I have been in transition for over 7 years. I've went through a few different surgeries, but the one recently, which I just talked about, is where they take a skin graft from your arm to create a phallus.
My arm did not give me any complications. This was actually the easiest part.
That was a woman?
It didn't quite go as planned. I did stage 1, which was the graft off of my arm, the scrotoplasty, vaginectomy, urethral lengthening, and a skin graft in my leg to fix my arm.
Now, with the surgery, there is a lot that goes into it, a lot that, can happen, and usually ends up with risk of complications.
It's fine. This is fucking nuts, dude. Changing your sex is fucking batshit crazy. I feel sorry for these people. They cannot ever be happy the rest of their life. What a fucking wreck. Ugh. I can't believe this is happening in 2023. This is like putting leeches on someone and bleeding them to death, claiming that you're going to heal them. Philip Kelly, I understand. You'll I saw what you said, by the way. You're not saying ban him. You're saying you'll defend the women if he's being a douchebag. Word.
Good on you for it.
On a side note, UFC put O'Malley versus Yan on their YouTube. That fight was bonkers. Who you got this weekend? Who's fighting? Aljo or Sean? That's this weekend? If that's this weekend, I am fucking pumped. Aljo's gonna Aljamain Sterling's gonna kill him. I created a penis out of cold cuts.
Okay, so we found out who Trish is.
We did?
Yeah. Philip Kelly took a picture with her.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And Trish posted it on Trish's Instagram. It wasn't like Philip Kelly took the picture.
I've seen that. It's photoshopped.
Okay.
Bring it up. Let's see. There's
Okay.
no way.
Hold on.
No way. No fucking way. Oh shit, I'm late.
You have to go.
Oh. Oh, good.
Hard to find it because it's like a.
That's Photoshop. Yeah, it's totally Photoshop. Even Mason Mitchell knows. There's no way. It's crazy. My wife was saying that she saw a picture of Trish and I go, it's Photoshopped. And then she was like, I stared at it forever. I can't believe it's Photoshop. Eating Beaver, back to normal topics, finally.
Picture.
Look at it. It's you on ecstasy. You're on Molly. He's rolling hard.
Oh, wait. This is on Philip Kelly. So this is a dope photo.
Are they in the stadium? Are they in the Coliseum?
Just a bunch of CEOs hanging out.
Oh, yeah, that is cool.
That's really cool. No, I don't know Trish's. Trish, can you put your Instagram handle in there? It's like Trish the Dish and like 900 numbers. And I'm sure they probably mean something, and I'm an idiot for not knowing, but.
Okay, I'm going to the skate park after I play this.
Okay. Am I bringing something up? Get that.
No, I got it.
Me off there, Jesus.
Thank you, though. We'll save Trish the Dish for tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Trish
you found it? Okay, after
it's
this.
The year. It's the year.
Regret having gotten the vaccine. I really regret having gotten the vaccine. I'm sure it's fine, but I just wish when the state told me to do something, I'd be the sort of person who said no. But it turns out I'm the sort of person who says, fine. I don't understand what's going on. You're telling me it's important. Okay. And all they had to do was say, you won't be allowed to go into pubs for like a month. And I was like, put it in me. That's what I'm upset about, is that I had a principle temporarily. Like, if I was in Nazi Germany, I would have stood up to the regime. I wouldn't stand up to not being able to go to a pub for a month. I would have been like, Anne Frank, she's in that attic there. I saw her. It doesn't matter what the point of principle was. The point is I would have been a chill.
And that I have to live with that for the rest of my 3 or 4 more years before I have a heart attack. I regret having gotten the vaccine. I really regret having gotten the vaccine. I'm sure it's fine, but I just...
Trish the Dish says, we've seen this. Hey, good. See it again. Thank you, though. Hey, and what's funny is that's a joke. I wonder if I said this last time. But it's the truth. Like, we all saw who you were. It's that once again, someone came into the room with a gun, and we saw which one of you hid behind children. It's fucking nuts.
Damn.
Hey, and there's a difference also between taking it. I understand taking it, but the people who are like belittling other people for not taking it, fuck you. You're an asshole. I hope you changed. Okay, Trish the Dish, show us.
I couldn't find it.
Oh, okay.
I even searched it with the year and typed it all out and everything, and it's just not popping up. Actually, you know what pops up is your Instagram. Let's try this.
I put on like 1,000 followers, I think, over this thing. Hey, who's the guy that's coming on tomorrow? I ran into this guy at the games, and he's like, "Hey, I'm coming on your show." I'm like, "You are?" He's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, Adam Hawkins.
Is he a military guy?
I think he's the like affiliate rep for Region, and also is like does the PT service for it.
He works for HQ. That guy works for HQ.
I don't know that. I don't know, man. You shoot me people and you say get them, and I get them.
All right.
I mean, you got to look into it more, but I don't want to miss.
Tomorrow, there's a guy that I don't know anything about, but I told Souza to get him.
Get him. Adam Hawkins.
By the way, Sevan, I sent you a dirty pic in your DMs. Thank you, Jessica.
Gentleman right here.
I met him at the games too. He's cool.
Boom. Affiliate head, CrossFit, and HPST, significance through service, cross level 2 trainer, captain at.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's why I wanted him. He does something with police.
Mm-hmm. Super good dude too. It's like chatting with him. He's awesome.
Police.
You got this shirt too.
Oh, I do have that shirt. Oh, maybe I'll wear that tomorrow. I washed it. Dude, you know that shirt that I hated? I like 2 more. I found 2 more of them in my shit when I unpacked.
I love that. I love that.
So stupid. But I'll wear that cop shirt tomorrow. That thing's cool.
Yeah, captain at the police academy here, New Hampshire Police Standards in Training.
I'm gonna regret. Oh yeah, that's the shirt I got. I'm gonna regret saying this, but I'm gonna start a new list of shit for the show. So now's the time to DM me, but please use some discretion. Don't ever send me DMs that say like just hearting something I posted, because then I got to take the time to open that shit. Oh, I wanted to read you one thing. Fuck, I'm so late. I want to read you this thing that you guys are gonna love. This.
Damn, I'm bummed I can't be on the show with you guys tomorrow. I want to chat with this guy too.
Yeah, come on.
I wish I could, man.
Okay, listen to this show. Mr. Matosian, I'm a 55-year-old retired Navy chief. I have type 2 diabetes. I'm fat and have he just said he's fat. I have double quadricep tendon rupture repair and bad knees. I also drive long-haul trucks. I watch your podcast and listen to you talk about the healing powers of CrossFit. Every time I go home and I go buy a box, they always seem to be closed. As I drive across the country, I see large groups of citizens that need help, the truck driving community. There's nothing healthy out here at truck stops, and there is nowhere to park the big-ass truck to go into a store. My community needs help. I bring my own food, but you can only bring out so much before you run out. I downloaded the level 1 course book. What else is there to experience the healing powers of CrossFit? Hope this reaches you. I said, hey, dude, you have to move every day. You have to try and move through the full range of motion every day, lying down and standing up. The burpee, just do 10 a day. You must stop eating after 6 p.m. every day, no exceptions. You cannot drink anything with sugar in it, nothing. If you need caffeine, drink black coffee. This is all very doable. Let me know what happens in 30 days. He writes back to me. Sevan, I just wanted to give you an update. I've cut out all sodas. I only drink water as of now. I watched the Killing the Fat Man series season 1 and 2 and came across the CrossFit Journal issue 21. Currently revamping my diet and eating healthier over the road driving trucks. I found a CrossFit program here in my state, my city. I'm omitting that caters to disabled veterans. That caters, dude, are you kidding me? I walk at least 2 miles a day with a 20-pound ruck. Fuck, I'm loving this, dude. Dude, this is amazing. Congrats and thanks for the update. Can I post your words? I can remove your name. I think it will inspire others. Actually, I know it will. He responds again. Thank you for the Killing the Fat Man series. Yes, you can post my words. I said, thanks. Keep on the path. Jeremy Eat World, I know most of you just want to touch Sevan's genitalia, but just watch him from afar and love him as he does the Lord's work. Well, shit, Jeremy, that's really sweet of you. That's crazy cool of you. That's weird, a little weird. But you know, yeah. It's weird. It's weird, but thank you. Okay, final word. Ernie Gaza. Shit, I'm so late. 11 minutes late. Ernie Garza. Yeah, driver has it rough considering delays, not getting offloaded, or wrong address. It can get crazy. My old driver would run around his dry van for fitness and would walk with kettlebells at times too. Okay, love you guys. See you. Today's show with we have a show coming up today with J.R. Howell and the Thumb. You're gonna want. These are both CrossFit Games coaches. Taylor is very close to becoming a CrossFit Games athlete, but both of them have coached athletes in the at the CrossFit Games this year, and both of them work at gyms. And arguably, Mr. J.R. Howell owns the best gym on the Eastern Seaboard of the United States, and Taylor arguably works at the best gym on the Eastern Seaboard of the United States. So they're two guys you want to listen to. The show is called Shut Up and Scribble. I believe it's at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Love you guys.